Greetings to you all. Allow me today to talk to you about a subject called your mind. It is like a garden. Your mind, it is like a garden. You must have heard people say it all starts and it all ends in the mind. You must have heard people saying battles are won, battles are also lost in the mind. What is this that is so important? Let me tell you something about a garden so you may understand. A garden, it is something very amazing. Amazing in a sense that whether you plant something or not, a garden will always produce something. The difference is that if you do not plant something, the garden will produce things that you cannot use, you cannot eat. Let's start in that scenario first. When you do not plant anything at all, a garden will always produce, whether winter or summer, any season, the garden will produce something. In an event where you plant something and after planting it, you do not take care of your seed, the garden will always produce weeds and other things that will choke your plants, and at the end of the day you are not successful. But in an event when you plant something and you start to take care of that plant, you water it, you make sure there is enough sun, you take away the weeds, and that plant grows to become very fruitful and it produces more fruits because you have taken care of the garden. Same thing with our minds. Our minds are designed like that. Whether we plant positive things, whether we think big or we think small or we do not think at all, our minds will always produce something. And always the life that we live today are the results of our mind. The life that we live today are the results of what we think. What we think eventually becomes what we do, and what we do is what people call us about. And if you want to change your life, rather make sure that you change your thoughts. Stop blaming your neighbors, stop blaming your past, stop blaming your parents for that matter. Stop blaming your teachers in high school. There are people who were told that they will never be successful in life. There were people who were told that they will never amount to anything, but today they are great. There are people that came out of poor families, very, very poor families. Today they are billionaires. Why? Because they took care of their mind. Your mind is so important that you take care of it, that you make sure that you plant positive things, you think positive things about your life. Let me say, if you want to change your life, if you want to see good things in your life, then start to think about good things. There will be negative thoughts that will come to your mind, but delete them because you do not need them. Delete negative thoughts and have positive thoughts. You can never ever be what you do not think about. Whatever you think about, you become. If you think you are a failure, you become a failure. But if you think you are a victor, you become a victor. If you think you are a boss, you become a boss. If you think you are a billionaire, you will eventually become a billionaire. Take care of your mind. Take care of the mind. Make sure that every thought that goes into your mind, it is a positive thought. Then your mind will take care of you. I quote, one wise man said, you will never live a life that is above your thoughts. Very important. It is also quoted somewhere in the book that above all else, guard your heart. Sometimes the heart is referred to the mind. Guard your heart or your mind, because out of it springs the issues of life. It is also said, as a man thinketh, so he is. That to show you that your mind, it is the result of your current life. Therefore, if you want to change your life, if you want to reach to those goals, if you want to achieve those dreams, it is all here. Start to believe that you can, and start to win in your mind. Definitely, my brother, my sister, friends and family, you will win. But let me give you this hope. You can still change. It is never too late. It is never too late to think positive. It is never too late to have good thoughts. Think positive, think wise things. Your life will become wise. Thank you.